A very good morning team. This is Amir Mustafa. In today's video we will take first step in understanding artificial intelligence and machine learning using cloud. So it has been months we are using AI and ML in our project, and I feel that this is very important concept, and let's learn together. So if you are a person who are a programmer and want to implement ML or AI using cloud, specifically using Azure cloud, this will surely help you. With this, let us start with our first service of Microsoft, which is called Computer Vision. And before starting, I want to wish every one of you a very happy new year 2023. We'll be learning fresh, and let's see how far we can learn. I've also made some document. I think this will help us in understanding a better way. So firstly, what is an artificial intelligence, also abbreviated as short form is AI? So the basic definition which Oxford gives us about AI is anything that can have a visual perception, speech recognition, have decision making abilities, translation between languages. Suppose you know a language, say any language, say Spanish, and need to be translated to English. So the computer itself can do it for us. Visual perception. Suppose we give an image to the computer and say, tell me what is there in this image, or who is there in an image. That's a part of an AI. Speech recognition. Some of the famous personalities, like any person, can be in politics or in industry of technology, say Nelson Mandela. So it can recognize, and even if they do not recognize, they learn, and in the next of the attempts it recognizes it. Another important cool thing about this is decision making. It can take decision based on the scenarios. So firstly, I want to say that currently they say that there are two types of the AI. One is strong artificial intelligence. I'll be using the word AI. Strong AI and a narrow AI. Strong AI is also called general AI. So strong AI means intelligence of human is equal to the intelligence of machine. But predictions say that this will take few decades and it can be next to impossible. And the second category, which is our area of focus at present, which I think is the more focused in today's time, is narrow AI or a weak AI. So it will be more focused on specific set of tasks like self-driving cars, programs that can process an image, detect what's there in an image. So we need not tell the car that please check the vehicle is. So we have these cars today which can, like Tesla cars, which can say auto drive by machine. For example, we have some example over here, like Google Lens. It was cool that when I saw one car and I used my Google Lens and it told me the name and model of the car. It happened because it has been someone first time has understood it and programmed it. So it can, suppose being a layman, suppose as a user, we can say that okay, we saw something, suppose name of a Statue of Liberty. So it can recognize taking a snapshot from the Google Lens. See, these are some parameters. We will see it in a minute. We will create the APIs in this video. We will be doing that. For example, if we take this image, computer, we will just provide an image path. hitting that in a browser will give us open up some image. So now AI, what it will do, it will just tell us, okay, there are some waters. And also when it comes to AI, the word confidence is also used. So AI tells, okay, it's 100% water, okay, it's 90% outdoor, it is 61% reflection, like we can see the reflection of the buildings, it is having some adult content, or it is not having, it is having some racy content. So these if some computers can say it is very helpful, so it can save some time. So this is first example, and there are, whatever we are seeing in today's time, everything is AI. I think most of it we might have observed, we might not have observed. Now the second interesting thing which I think we have heard a word, this is called machine learning. So AI is basically anything that we are now seeing. First thing is there is a strong AI, which is typically another computer human, which is that will take time. Narrow AI is basically machine which can do specific set of tasks, like self-driving car, it can auto drive in autopilot mode. Now machine learning, what is this machine learning? So this is also very, term is used why it's very complex, but it's a very simple thing. It requires certain trainings, but a machine learning means it focuses on learning from the data. If you provide some data to it, machine will understand, okay, this is this, okay, this is that. So machine will become smart as human. So millions of examples, let me read some of them. If you build a model, if you want to build a model to predict from an image. So in today's video, we will be focused on one of the service, which will be vision part. We will see how many services more are there, but this will be, in today's service will be focused on vision part, how computer can understand from the image, okay, what type of image is this, or who is there in an image, or what components are present in this image. So what with machine learning we do now, basically, suppose we have see, if we have been provided with 1 document, 5 document, 10 documents, manually we will do it, we can read it, take out it. Now think that there are a bank or a health company that deals with daily, it's their daily process to take out patients' data and with security understand it, tell us more about the information. So machine learning is everything related to the data. So machine will understand, okay, this is this data, this is that data. So it will make data related life easier. Okay. So in the past couple of articles, and we were seeing that we were exploring Azure. Azure is a big cloud, and I think it provides lots of features, lots of services which needs to implement. So currently in my project we are using AI, and I think this is the right time to start with the AI, and I wish that those who are interested can follow along and at least get most of the things I understand. So now let's see what Microsoft gives us with the AI. So firstly we should understand that Azure will straight away take you to the portal. I am from the AWS world, so I have been working with AWS cloud from a long time and recently moved to Azure, and I have been active in the project using Azure and AI. Now this is the Azure, this is just a cloud platform. We will learn more with in recent videos also, but what we want to show is that there are different types of services which are available, some for creating servers. Every service does some work. So for AI related service, the first service which keeps on coming to our mind is cognitive service, and I believe that we learn by doing, so we'll do it in real time. Cognitive service, see, so cognitive service plays us with the artificial intelligence and machine learning part. If we see from over here, we have speech, computer, we have service provided by Microsoft guys team, that okay, this speech related service, language related service, translator, vision. So language means anything which will help us. Language, there are many countries, every people speak in different language, so what computer can do it. So I was once previously building one of the project for Arab guys, Arab team, so they needed Arabic translation as well as English translation. There we were doing manually, we were feeding content. At that point it did not require also that complex feature, but suppose if you have a site which that needs to be very quick, but it can translate also. Suppose I'm a person from different country, but I want to use the service, so this will help us understand language features. So it has translator, Q&A maker. We will go each of them and understand it step by step. Not everything in today's video, with with upcoming video. So we will take one service at a time and we'll try to learn most of it. We'll implement the APIs and get the data. So first let's see what are the service available. Then there are vision service. By vision service means it is computer having an eye. Computer can look into the image or a video and can say that okay, these are the thing available. Suppose SRK is there, Tom Cruise is there in an image, so you can say okay, this is Tom Cruise. Suppose Statue of Liberty, Eiffel Tower, any famous landmark is there, it can say. Or even if it's a natural click, say a sea or maybe a jungle, so it can say this much is forest, this much is sky, it can tell. So mainly computer will perceive how much is there. We can customize more in detail a model using custom vision. Then there is a face API. We see in our iPhone, in our Android phone, we have a face unlock. So we have a face API over here. It can detect from the face, the one which we were saying that it can for security, if you want to unlock a phone, like we have, it has become common in past 3 to 4 years, 5 years, unlocking a phone using a face. So face API helps like this. Then we come over here as a decision making anomaly detector, Open AI, Multipurpose. So this was just a gist, and we will go each of them with step by step video. Today's video is dedicated to the vision part, and that to computer vision. We will create the API, we will fetch the data. So I'm a programmer, so I feel that I will say in a way which will help understand. Even if you are a non-programmer but you are interested in AI and ML, you can follow along. Yeah, so that's all from the summary perspective. Now we will this document will attach it. It will be for the reference. So what is Azure's cognitive computer? I think I've pretty much told about the summary, but I'll read it out also. So we provide, so what computer vision is the service which we'll do today. First, AI service. So what we do basically, we provide image to the computer, and Azure computer vision will fetch information from the image. For example, men in suit, goggles, seas, even landmarks like Eiffel Tower. So we will see it in a minute, in some time we will do it. So there is one prerequisite which is required if you want to practice along, that is you need an Azure account. So you can click over here, there's a sign up button. A month free trial is also there. We need to enter our debit card or credit card, and we can do it. But still, if you just want to follow along, we can just we are recording in 2023, so it will be the latest one. You can follow along also. So let us start with this. So we have opened over here our cognitive service, and we'll follow step by step. So the first step which we'll do is, I'll start from the fresh. Let us go to the home page. If you have already opened the service, it will be available over here, but let us search. First step is go to the cognitive service. We click it. Now over here we get lots of AI service. For using computer vision service, we come to computer vision and see they have also well documented over here. It analyzes content in images and videos. Yeah, one thing just I want to tell you is that I've also written over here. So what I want to say is, see, first thing, any third party API, cloud is also a third party. If you want to use in a program, in a code you want to use, we need to get an API. API, but we need to get the credentials of the API, like API key, secret key. So there are two ways we can use the computer vision API. The first step is we directly go to the computer vision from here and click create. And the second step is we can go to the multipurpose and click create. Let me explain the difference. So single purpose means multiple services and multiple API keys. So every service we want to use, we will generate multiple API keys and use it. But multi-purpose API means a single API key can be tagged to multiple service. We can fetch data. So the good approach is using the multi-purpose one. Now, okay, this one I have told you. Now what we have to do? First step is click the create button. We'll do it step by step. Let us click the create button. When we click the create button, the first step it will ask for is your subscription. So if you have signed up fresh, there will be a free trial which we can do. Otherwise it will be pay as you go. So if we will, let me duplicate it. I'll show you the subscription also, so that this will help you when you'll use it. There is cost management plus billing. We can search over here also, cost management. Cost management, this one, same page. In cost management, we just click this Azure subscription, and over here comes Azure subscription. So currently it will not show the bill. So important thing is to note over here in this whole page is pay as you go. Any name can be given, we can rename it also, but it is tagged to with subscription, pay as you go. So mine free trial is completed, I am on pay as you go subscription. So if you have signed up fresh, it will be the fresh subscription. And I've also noticed that in past some months, 2-3 months back, they are also offering student subscription, which is also I think very nice, because it will I think it will be some price less if you want focused on learning. So it will be available over here. The next thing we have to do over here, click the resource group. I have already created one resource group. I will go over here, and I'm doing everything in real time because I feel that we will face the similar issue soon or later. So let's learn with the problem also. I will delete this. I think I have opened one. So what I was trying to do was, if you click the exact resource group now, we need not have to do anything more. All the inner sub level things will get destroyed. We know that in Azure everything is paid. Most of it is paid. We pay at the end of the month. But so if you delete this resource group itself, now it will delete all the connected services to this resource. We'll show you, but for now let's what we'll do, we'll create one resource group. We'll click create. For the first time we have to do it. Cognitive service resource group. So this one is resource group. Okay, I've created one fresh. The next thing is we can choose any region. Let's go by the default one, which is East US. Now we have to give one name. So we will give cognitive services happy learnings, and we are getting the subdomain is already being used because I have already created it. Okay, I will give 2023. Okay, so this is available. So this is unique. We need to give this just like an Instagram user ID, Twitter user ID. This needs to be unique. Okay, one thing which you need to note is over here that later we need to know in which region we are using it. So if you are in suppose in a different region, say any region, say West US, so you can choose the nearest from there. I'm going with the default one at present, East US. One thing which is important, I think we should note, the name which we are giving to this cognitive service, that will eventually become the part of the API URL. So we can plan the name accordingly. So let's read here. The name of the resource, this will be custom domain in your endpoint. After that there is a pricing tier. So I'll go with the standard S0. If we are on a free trial, there will be another one with free pricing tier. Now we have to check this. Whenever we are using AI, it is very important that we use responsibly the AI. So whenever we'll use any of these services in Microsoft or other clouds like AWS, this disclaimer always come: use sensible use of the AI. We will understand it soon. So what we'll do, clicks next. We can directly click next, review or create, but let's see the step. We'll just click next button a few times. Network, we'll go by the default. Again, next tags. So these are optional, but we can add them for becoming more precise. For example, if we are using a specific project, we can write the name of the project, just for tagging like we do. Finally, we click review plus create. It will take a couple of seconds. Running final validation. This page should be reviewed very thoroughly because charging will come based on the feature which we have taken. Now see, we are on a pay as you go subscription. We have seen over here. this will be our name of the API and part of the endpoint. Our region is East US. This is also important. S0 network type identity chosen default. Now we'll click create. It takes maximum 30 seconds, but it takes usually lesser time. So what deployment is in programs, it will set up and create a video resource for us. Now we can pin it to the dashboard, or we can directly go to a resource. So we have our cognitive services happy learning 2023. So this is basically the first step. We have created the service. Okay, we have chosen multiple one. So see, they are giving here, okay, you can use decision, you can use language, you can use speech, multiple things they are offering us. We can use it using the same API. Let us go to next step. So I think I've told you most of it, but I have written it down so that I can some things doesn't skip out. Just wanted to share maximum possible. So we have done these things. Okay, we have clicked the review and create button and validation pass. So we visual representation is also written over here. Now next step. So thinking like a programmer, we want to use it. Okay, we have created these things. So basically I'm a JavaScript developer, mostly work with Node and front-end JavaScript technology. Now thinking as a developer, thinking as a programmer, okay, Microsoft has given us this service to use in AI. Now what? How can we use it? Okay, so any service we use, I think for example, suppose Facebook social login, which we do SSO, login by LinkedIn, login by Facebook, single sign-on, which we say. So those API, what will give us? It's some keys they provide us, some secret key, some endpoint, which we need to connect with our program code, right? So likewise we have the same over here. So if we go to our service, I'm not sure I'm speaking very fast, but I'm recording after a long time, so I'll try my best to speak in a similar way. So but the core is same. We need to understand how this works in best possible manner. See, so now what important thing we need to learn, understand is, there are two keys which is provided for security. These are very confidential and keys, because every time you hit the API, some bills will come. So these are confidential data. So we need keep it in something safer place. But yeah, I'll show you. Let me open my Visual Studio. I've already actually pasted for one. I'll replace it. Okay. Key 1. You might be thinking that, okay, this is confidential data and why it is being visible over here. I will show you how we can keep it more secure. Please allow me a second. Location East US and endpoint is this one. So you might be thinking that, okay, we are getting some data which is similar to what we can hit from our API, a Postman. Now see, I've written here, I'm trying to say in a way that programmer way, so that you can understand that, okay, how we can do. I will write something like credentials. Okay, now see, what I am trying to say is these data must be used in somewhere secure way. Practically we are using Azure cloud in our project, and these data is not openly kept. They are kept in anywhere, somewhere, any secret manager of Google, Microsoft, or the .env file where we keep our sensitive data. But if any time in the project we feel that our project that it is compromised, this key is compromised. If suppose you are hitting 50 times, you get, suppose you get $100, 100 INR, suppose bill at the end of the month. Now if someone gets it, they can hit it more, and means knowingly or unknowingly, but it is costing in the bill. So if anytime you feel that it is being compromised, we can click this. Microsoft has provided us with the regenerate key. So what it will happen, our key will be secure and we can reuse the new key. Okay. Okay. So till now what we have done, we have understood a basic of the AI. We have created the service, which is this one. We have also taken out the credentials which are required by the API. Now it is time that how we can implement it. So for that we have Microsoft has provided us with a very good fledged website and application where we can use it. See, this is completely for all the cognitive service. We are dealing with which service? Vision, computer vision. There are lots of vision service, which is computer vision, custom vision. We will understand in some time in couple of videos. But this is a part, computer vision is part of a vision service. So we will come over here, search for vision, enter. I will copy paste this link over here also. We'll add in the description. Now the important thing to note is we should always use the latest version. So in this point of recording, 3.2 is the one latest currently. So what we'll do, we'll click this. Okay. So this page is somewhere like our APIs. It has some post request, some get request. So our main API which we will use is called Analyse image. So this API, what I'm trying to say is that Analyse image will do maximum work for us, and the other images do the other part. Means it is required, but mainly, for example, get thumbnail. It will give us a thumbnail of the image. Some minor part, but the most of the work will be done by Analyse image API. Let's come over here. The next thing which we need to know is that I was previously saying couple of times that location which we need to select. At that time we have chosen the default location as East US. So basically what we need to go over here, click on the overview of our page and search for location from here, East US, and the same location or region we need to select over here. Why we have to need the same location? Other location will also work, but since this is the nearest, the API will work faster. So let us click the East US. Okay. So analyze image, describe image, we have lots of API over here. The same thing which we were saying, analyze image will do most of the work for us. First step, in the first box we have to note that we'll be doing, like in Postman I'll be opening. So the first thing we will do it over here, we need to note that we are using Analyze API. Request type will be post. From the drop down we will choose cognitive service because we are using cognitive service of the Azure. Second, we need to copy this in the wildcard. This is the name of the instance of the cognitive service. We have created one multi-account service, we have given this name. The same name we need to provide over here. This will also become the part of our API endpoint. These two we will provide, and for now let's hit with the same thing. Now this is the image. If we go over here, this is one dummy image provided by them that does not have any image. I've copied some of the images over here. We can take any image from the net also. We will be doing that also now. So if we copy this image and hit over here, an image should open. We can see Eiffel Tower over here. Now we'll replace this over here with our actual image. Alright. And a very important thing which we need to note is that this is OCM APIM subscription key. This is the key which we need to provide from here, key 1. We come over here, we paste it. This is required. And what we'll do, we'll hit the send button. And we see that we got 200 back, 200 response. What it can say, okay, the computer vision, this AI service says that okay, it's a building, it has given some score. So currently one item is returned. We see that we have told in the query parameters that give us only the category, but if we click over here, see we have multiple options available. Okay, tell us it is a part of a brand. I think there's currently some bug in this site, but for example I'll be showing how we have to write comma separated. We have to write, then we write adult. By adult what we mean is the image which we are providing to the this computer vision, does it has some adult content? So it can straight away say yes or no. Computer can say faces, image type, those things it can say. I've already copied it over here for our time saving. So basically it will come like this only. The same name is there, but I've copied it over here. See, I'll paste it over here. So the key to note is everything should be comma separated without space, and it is written as it is, which is written coming over here. Cat, adult, brand, categories, color, description. So we hit everything and we'll hit it again by send, and we see that we got the response back, and this time we got lots of information. Okay, the computer recognized, okay, the landmark is Eiffel Tower. See, so it can say it can recognize by itself it's an Eiffel Tower. Other than that, it gives a status. I'm just trying to say that with the perspective of programming, suppose a project requires, okay, we need whether it is having some adult content, so it will say no, false. Whether it is what is the color dominant is black. So if we see the image, we see that it's a night view and a lightened Eiffel Tower, so it can say it is dark. Other than that, some tags will be provided. So what are tags? Basically it will components of the, it has skies, it has building, it has landmark, it has tower, it has trees, night, all the possible thing which is there. Illumination, the Eiffel Tower is lightning so that is also coming over here. Faces, see if suppose some recognized faces will be there, that will also come. For example, any face, any celebrity face, if it has red, it will come over here. So let's do it in the Postman, because I know that Postman is our bloodline for connecting with API, and that goes with me also. So I've already created one, but I just want to let me show from here only. See what we need to do. Let's come over here. We see that it's a post request, so we have given post. We see that we have an endpoint over here, we have given endpoint. See this one, request URL. Now for our case the endpoint is with that letter 2023. So we will give over here, come over here, and we will replace it by 2023. Rest will goes the same. And our case, so image we have provided, so that image we are copying. One thing which I faced the error over here, it is in JSON format, but when we paste in the Postman, it is not that this color should come proper color, otherwise it will throw some error that it is not in proper JSON. Means it was pasted once with the JavaScript format, object format. So we pasted the image over here. Two things. The third important thing to note is over there header. Content type will be application JSON, and this is the important thing. OCP APM subscription key. This will be the key of the one which we have pasted, in our notepad. This comes from over here. This key is an endpoint which we have seen. This key we have pasted. Now let us hit this. Same will come, but let's see again. The current API calling is with the custom domain does not match. Yeah, it doesn't match because we have changed the API name from that the previous one with 2023. Okay, so we need to change the key as well. We are going here and replacing the key, and we get it. So see how our user's life becomes when we have AI, artificial intelligence. So we are dealing with machine learning. AI is a big term. So inside AI we are working with machine learning, understanding with data. So what we are doing now is the vision part. Computer is taking an image, we are providing one photograph to the computer, and computer is saying to us, okay, this is sky, this is Eiffel Tower, this is water, this is tree. So all the information it is giving, all the tags is coming. We see that it also provides us with the metadata. Suppose we have provided a small image, so it can give the size of the image, format, JPEG format. It gives us the, so image information they are providing,